from the soul with it. Yeah. So I was listening to ESPN LA radio with Travis Rodgers and LZ, and they were discussing reports that came out recently stating that the Memphis Grizzlies are making Mike Conley and Marc Gasol available on the trade block. And we all know once any G League player, AAU, high school, All-American players, EuroLeague, or whatever becomes available, he's attached to the Los Angeles Lakers, and we're looking to sign basically everybody and their mama. You feel me? But before I show you guys the quote of what Travis Rodgers had to say, Travis did mention Lonzo Ball injury, stating that Lonzo Ball started to play very well before his injury. But even though reports are that Lonzo Ball may be out 4 to 6 weeks, his injury could last more than a month because he is a slow healer, and that's based off what we seen happen last season. So moving on, Travis Rodgers discussed the possibility of the Lakers trading for Mike Conley, and both Travis Rodgers and LZ believe that Mike Conley would be a perfect fit for the Los Angeles Lakers. But let's get into Travis Rodgers' quote. Here's what he had to say. Conley seems to me to be one of those guys that make the Lakers better both now and the relative long term in the sense of a year or two moving forward. I think that he would be a really good fit. And let's be honest, you can't keep saying you can't have these guys, you can't have these guys, you can't have these guys, you can't have these guys. Eventually you are going to have to move one of these guys to take a swing. Scared money don't make money, and you are going to have to do something with one of these guys. The question is Mike Conley that guy? So LZ gave his response and stated that if the Lakers believe that they can land 2 of the 3 top free agents this summer, then they should not pull the trigger, but says if they believe they may strike out, then Mike Conley would be a nice addition and they could go ahead and spend the money on him. He says Mike Conley would be a player who can score consistently, that when LeBron James sits, he could trust Mike Conley is going to get the buckets, but says you could trade everybody on the roster except for Kyle Kuzma. So if you guys would like to hear the full audio, the link is in the description box. But listen, bro, like somebody tell the Lakers that I'm available, because every single day another player is attached to the Lakers. Can I get a 10-day contract, please? Because everybody is attached to the Lakers right now. I might not be able to give you 15 and 10, but I could give you a cool 8 and 6. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, bro? But I wouldn't mind having Mike Conley. He's a great defender and just an overall point guard. From what I hear, the man doesn't even have a technical foul. But I think Conley belongs more in a well put together system. If he comes to LA, I think he would be forced to play in a LeBron James type of system, and I don't think that he would thrive in that type of environment and you would get the best out of him. I think Mike Conley would be a better fit in, let's say, somewhere like San Antonio, where he has a more so calm demeanor, more so quiet demeanor about him. The New York Knicks. I even think he would be a great fit in New Orleans or somewhere like, the Clippers. Brandon Ingram is really great at initiating the offense. I would love to see Ingram run the point when Rondo comes off the floor. My only issue with Ingram is confidence. He just has to be fearless. He's very talented. Just take the shot. He does a great job at running the floor. Ramona Shelburne spoke about this a while back, how Ingram and Lonzo are very quiet. So on defense, there's a lot of talking going on that you have to do. You have to communicate on defense. And when you watch games like you watch the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, when he's mic'd up, you constantly hear them talking back and forth, putting players in spots on defense. And I think that's another reason why the Warriors are so special. I'd rather go with Lonzo Ball. I'm rooting for Lonzo Ball now more than ever to be successful, because he gets so much hate from people, like calling him a bust and saying he's trash. And Lonzo Ball has been playing much better. His jump shot has gotten way better, and he improved his jump shot. You can say whatever you want. He's a solid on-ball defender. And I'm not comparing him to Steph Curry, but Curry was injury prone as well. The one thing you can say about Lonzo Ball, he's really made strides, but I disagree on that, which seems to be illegal to do nowadays. But I think the Lakers should just wait for Lonzo Ball to come back and just stick with the squad that they have. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if we got Mike Conley, of course. LeBron will probably be back before Lonzo, and he runs the point anyway. It's like the Warriors, whoever grabbed the rebound just pushes the ball and initiates the offense most of the time. Unless you're trading for someone like Anthony Davis, then I just think you should just build with what you have and just figure it out. But I ain't gonna lie, like one of my subscribers made a comment the other day about a possible Lakers lineup, and I thought this was just like a phenomenal lineup. It was Mike Conley, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and Marc Gasol, and I liked the comment. I thought that was a great lineup. But the Lakers will be taking a huge risk if they don't make a trade at the deadline going into free agency, especially with the reports coming out that players not wanting to play with LeBron. Some tough decisions are really going to have to be made.